What is going on? We are back, baby. Welcome to the extras. Happy Monday to y'all. Hope you had a great weekend. Sorry we're running late. Had to do a little late night at work today, so we are here though, and I got another wild one for you. It is absolutely insane. Nance was in there first. Appreciate you. He says greasy chicken on my fingers. Leftover baked chicken thighs. Okay. Nice. That sounds like a healthy meal. Becky's second. What's going on, Becky? Hope you had a great weekend as well. How did bowling league go? Did we crack 200 again? Nance says it's okay, dumb. That's funny. Hey, we're trying. We're trying. We're here. We are here. Didn't want to cancel on ya. I got my 23.5 pound turkey yesterday, though. Nice. Heck yeah, that's great. They got them on sale right now, right? Isn't it like right about now they're doing like the 50-cent a pound sale or whatever? Black Magic in the chat. Happy Monday to you. He says, hey everyone. Just started a gym session, so I'll be listening, but I won't be chatting much. I hope you all had a great weekend. Hey, you too, sir. Thanks for having us on in the gym. Hope you have a good workout. I'm going to the gym in the morning. I wish I had the discipline to do it in the evenings because sometimes it's more convenient, but I know I never will. So I know if I don't go in the morning, it's not gonna happen. Nance says turkey leftover for days, 48 cents a pound. See, that's brilliant right there. Because I mean, go and buy lunch meat, go and buy that sliced turkey, and you're paying $6 a pound for that real thin sliced stuff. That's a good meal right there. You could have turkey sandwiches forever. You throw it in the freezer. Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll do that too. That's a good thought. I attend a couple Thanksgivings usually, so I don't typically make anything at my house, but might have to whip up a turkey if they're that cheap right now. Thought about making a duck, but man, is that a lot of work. Like, it takes 2 whole days of work to eat one. If you're doing 1 or 6, it takes the same amount of time, so you might as well do a bunch. But it's just, it is a bunch of work. Not really trying to do all that. But see, the turkey from the store, that thing is ready to go. It is already ready to throw in the oven. I mean, obviously you gotta thaw it out and do your recipe to it and whatever, but you're not plucking feathers and taking feet off and all that. Nance says $7 a pound at the local deli for turkey, which is loaded with tons of sodium and crap. Yeah, absolutely. They take the turkey on those deli meats and they grind it all up, fill it with preservatives and fillers and stuff, and then they shoot it back into a mold and kind of bake it and reconstitute it as turkey. But yeah, it's not the same thing. I'd rather have a chunk of turkey. I'm with you, man. I love those kind of sandwiches. Black Magic says, I get up and work out at 3:45 a.m. Most workout days, 5 days a week. But if I don't take Mondays off from lifting, I do it in the evening. Jeez. 3:45, dude. That is mad discipline. Cheers to that, man. That's amazing. Amazing. Nugget Man in the chat. What's going on, Nugget Man? He says, yo, hope you had a great weekend, my friend. Just when I feel like I might have come across all of the kind of weird sides of TikTok, like like, oh, well, the show's over. I can't. We met them all, you know? It hasn't happened yet, and I found a new group that actually kind of terrified me a little bit. Um, these people, it's called Tox Talk, okay? And they talk about tox, and by that I mean Botox. And they can't say Botox for some reasons that we'll get into in a second, but it is I mean, I've heard of people doing different things themselves to try and save money, but I feel like when you are intentionally injecting a botulism toxin into your face, that's kind of something you probably want to like leave to the pros. Like pay the extra $50 or whatever they charge to inject. I don't know, 100, even if it's $300 versus some of these people, they're doing it for $100, okay, worth of material. So if I'm assuming that the clinics are getting a little bit better price than these people are, but $100 and you pay them $200 to inject it and make sure that you don't, have any horrible side effects, get botulism, blind yourself, have a droopy eye forever, hit a nerve, hit a blood vessel. A lot of things can go wrong when you put a needle in your face, especially certain areas where, like, not a lot of collagen and stuff like in your forehead. It's pretty much just like your brain is right there, and yeah, that's not good, putting all that toxin right next to your brain. So probably should have pros doing that. Just my initial impression, but we'll see. Maybe they can convince me. Nance says, it's interesting after losing the weight, it's still hard not to eat a pile of cookies and stuff, but also way more conscious on the ingredients. And it's hard to pick up a new pair of pants and say, no way I can fit into these, and I do. That's the greatest part. That's the greatest part, is when you can size down and you put those pants on, and oh yeah, that is fantastic, man. Congratulations on that, by the way. And yeah, I don't think it ever goes away. I mean, cookies are delicious. It doesn't matter if you're like a pro bodybuilder or, strongman competitor, or you like work at an actual bakery. Everyone loves cookies. I don't think the desire for cookies is ever going to fully disappear. But the awareness that you're thinking about them is important. So that's great. And you got a lot of results to show for it. So that probably makes you feel good. Definitely does a lot for your motivation to keep going. Okay. I was a 36-32 for a long while and pushing a 38-32. And just had to get a 32-32 for new pants, so I'm not swimming in them. Nice, man. That's awesome. That's a full, 4+ inches lost on the waist. That's crazy. Great job, man. Great work. Hold on. Where's our button? We need to celebrate that one.
Yo.
That's right. Cheers.
Yo.
I got the tangerine high noon today. It's pretty good. They all are, really, but I like the tangerine one a lot. Nugget says, I recently went to a Botox consultation. Not from Groupon like the missus suggested. Okay. All right. See, Botox has a lot of legitimate medical uses. Cosmetic and non-cosmetic. And I don't have a problem with I guess, like, the actual use of botulism toxin safely delivered by a professional in a professional setting, in a sterile setting. But you'll see. We just need to get into it, man. These people, it is scary. Already hearing what cookies are going to be baked for Christmas, and it's going to be tough. You know what, dude? Eat the cookie. Like, eat a cookie. Like, you still got to live your life, you know? One cookie's not going to wreck your whole diet. Just count it in your calories, and you'll be fine. Keep your macros on track. You can have a cookie or two. It's no big deal. Becky's back in there. What's going on, Becky? We're just congratulating Nance on his 4+ inch loss on waist size, which is fantastic. Becky says, "You can do it, Nance. I do it all the time." That's awesome. See, Becky is like the poster child for diet discipline. She's my role model on that. She's still doing way better at it than I am. I'm slowly phasing out the Red Bull, though. We're getting better. I haven't had the blue drank every show anymore, so I'm getting there. Nugget says 2 cookies is always better than 1. 100% agree. Can't change my mind. I go with 3 just to make sure. What if the first one was defective? Or you had to share one? Nance says 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, and next thing I know, I've ate a whole bucket of them. Yeah, that's true. You know what you do, though? Take the 1 cookie that you can eat. Really, like, cookies are not, like, really high in calories. It's the sugar that gets you. But if you had 1 cookie and you cut it up like a little pizza and just eat, like, a 1/6 of it at a time, you know, kind of stretch it out a little bit, it'll feel like you ate more. These are the things I do. Becky says sugar-free brownies are good. Hey, that's great. Sugar-free brownie. If you can figure out the chemistry on that one and they still turn out as a brownie, that's awesome. Do you use like honey as a sweetener, or how does that work? I've never had a sugar-free brownie before. Okay. I want to show y'all the first video that I saw. and this kind of, man, it was scary. Becky says nope. Oh, okay, so you just cut the sugar out completely. I got you. Okay, so this is the first video I saw, and I had 1,000 questions.
Buckle up, buttercups. I'm going to tell you the deets. This is what I do for my own DIY tox. Okay, so the first thing is
Now, we can't say Botox because it's not Botox, so we'll just leave it at that for now.
You need your supplies. So go to my link tree right here.
Guys. We got link in bio for the Korean nerve toxin. Okay? We got link. We are hustling the Korean nerve agent on the talk right now. Okay. All right. Becky says Pillsbury makes a mix. Okay, great. Okay, that's great. That's probably better to just get it from them rather than try and experiment on your own. Because every time I try and change your recipe, I always screw it up. Okay, let's see what this lady's talking about. So she's got her link in bio. You got to buy all these.
Glove.
Get you some gloves from Nikki.
Alcohol, swabs, and syringes. See this? These are the 0.3, so they're small.
Yeah, see this? See where it had a dog paw on it? Because those syringes are probably from a vet. Okay. All right, sure. Do it up.
And you can see the line, so it's so much easier to...
This headwear is also, that's definitely what you want your medical professional to be dressed as, for sure.
to put the product in with those. But you also will need 1 ml syringe so that you can dilute it if you don't have Intox. But this is specifically for newbies for Intox, okay? So this is all you need. Then go.
Okay, so they have you doing your own dilution, y'all. Becky says, this just sounds all bad. Oh yeah, it is for sure all bad. And what's scarier to me is the age of the people who are doing it. No offense to this woman, but she seems to be in the appropriate age range of using this product, but not everybody. They got the young girls on it too.
If you're wondering how I map my face for when it's time for some DIY talks, here you...
Like, first of all, like, I don't want to sound like an old man, but this girl is, like, actually, like, what, 19, 20 years old? Are you a dermatologist? I don't think so. Because I feel like dermatologists, they identify themselves as dermatologists. So she says, this is Anna, okay? She's mapping out her face. So you make a little dots all over your face so you know where to inject the injections. All right?
Go. I do want to point out that this right here is the no zone. This is where you're going to want to stay away. Right here, right here, right here.
The no zone.
I have a small forehead. So
that's the professional term. The medical term for that area is the no zone. Okay, that no zone. I think she's just gonna move right on from that. No description required.
I always like to do the 2-finger method to make sure I stay above. So yes, mine is a lot closer to my...
You know why it's the no zone, guys? Because if you inject it too low right there, then your eye goes droopy. And you can't open it because it's frozen by the Botox, because it's toxin. Okay, that freezes your muscles. And so you're just this guy. You're for a long time. You're just living that tox life, you know? But you won't have wrinkles on your forehead like I do, because your forehead will be completely frozen. Becky says, where is CB? She would have a field day with this. I hope she would. I hope she would. But I also feel like the type of advertising that these people are doing, I don't know, dude. I don't want CB to get talked into it. Because I don't know if she does that or not. But I think that she has the sense that if she was getting some tox done, she would go to a legitimate professional and not be in her second bedroom with a dry erase pen marking dots on her face. But Becky says, I mean, wrinkles will be fine. Yeah. I will take the wrinkles over some of the side effects that we're going to see here in a little bit. But let's let this 10-year-old explain to us how to do it.
A hairline. We're going to fix some of these little jowl movements. You can see here. I don't have that much movement up here in my forehead, but I do. This is right here. It's been a minute. It's been a while since I've done this. So we're going to re-up. Now, remember, I'm going to do two units here, 2 units there. Here, I'm going to do 4 units, okay? Also, these are superficial right here. This one is deeper. These are more at a 45-degree angle when you're going in. This one right here in the middle, you're kind of going to go more directly in. Now, right here, I'm going to do more of a medium depth. And here, superficial, 4 units across here. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4.
Okay, well, we're all pretty much doctors now, so thank you. Appreciate you. Anna, thanks for training us up. Oh man, that's scary. Okay, so if you didn't feel like that was enough instruction to do your own, don't worry. There's hundreds of others. Okay, check this one out.
Are you wanting to learn DIY
This girl has a lot of these videos in this subject matter. Her name's Alyssa DIY Beauty on TikTok, and she seems to know a lot of things, but she also does not say that she is a dermatologist, and I don't know that she is or is not, but Nugget Man says dentists can do these injections, but they are still doctors in a sterile room. Yeah, I would trust a dentist to do that, even if it was just a nurse. Like if you've done it before, like sure, any kind of certified medical professional, absolutely. CB says the Botox expert has entered the chat. Okay. I wasn't sure if you knew anything about this, but CB, the girls are smuggling / importing Korean Botox and injecting it into their own faces at home. That's what we're talking about right now. Okay, here we go.
Well, first things first. Put down that needle. You're not ready to inject yet.
You're not
First,
ready
you need
yet,
to learn.
guys. First, you need to go to school. And not go to school and become a doctor. You just need to do what here's step one. I spent months diving into every piece of information I could find. This means reading books, endlessly watching videos, and possibly even taking an injection course. Or you could just go to a doctor. Becky says, there she be. CB says, this is next level stupid, y'all. Yeah, we haven't gotten quite into the side effects yet, but we're talking botulism toxin, and they are injecting it into their own face. She says there is a whole ass subreddit for injecting yourself with Botox and fillers. Oh, they're doing fillers too. Oh, great. Okay, sure. Why not? I mean, why don't we do our own surgery at this point? What do we... Okay, so yeah, you have to watch a lot of videos first. That's step one, guys. So yeah, once you have the education though, then what do you do? Step two, you got to take notes, okay? Because when you go and get Botox injections, doctors are often going to be staring at a lot of notes, okay? They need tons of notes. Study the notes and review them over and over. Take in as much information as you possibly can and memorize it. You know what this reminds me of? This little thing doctors do before they get their doctorate. It's something like this. CB says, I actually have a couple friends that inject themselves, but they are both trained medical injectors, nurse practitioners. Okay, see, if you're even like Nugget Man said, even if you're a dentist, if you're doing it yourself, totally fine, because you're a medical professional. Nurse practitioner, a nurse, absolutely. I would, and they're doing it to themselves, which is fine. So it's not like they're doing an illegal side hustle or something like that. But after we take all these notes, then we just get our dry erase marker out and go to town, Like, forget all these years of studying all of the facial muscles and how they interact and move together. You just need a dry erase marker to make some dots. And if you don't know how to make dots, don't worry. There's DIY videos of how to do the dot. Now we're injecting an apple so we get comfortable with the needle here. Becky says, could a regular RN do it? I don't think so, because you really have to know, like, the facial muscles. Like, CB says it depends on the state, Becky. Okay. See, I feel like you would want someone who knows what all the facial muscles are, and then also is able to look at you and see what you need and how much and where, and how to achieve the desired effect that the person wants, you know? So step 7, we're still learning our anatomy. Again, just go to a professional. Like, what are we doing? And this is, this one here, she is going to show some results of the at-home injections. Oh.
Injecting, phenomenal. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Here are my results. I did my forehead.
She got that full Farrah Fawcett. I love it. But again, like, she doesn't, I don't know. She does not look like the age of person that I expected to be using this product. Like, I'm thinking like late 40s, 50s, 60s is like the kind of, like, they're trying to, you like, get the wrinkles out, right? This girl's like in her mid 20s. What wrinkles are you talking about? Like when your face moves? Like, I don't know. CB says, this is so dangerous to do yourself. I know a ton of people who've had serious issues even when they have gone to a professional. You really need to go to someone who you know is good. Okay. See, I feel like a lot of plastic surgeries like that, like a lot of people can do it, but being good at it is important.
Trying to squint. I did my 11s. Non-existent. They're frozen. My bunny lines, I don't know if I just didn't do enough. My bunny lines, I probably have to do a little more. My
What? Well, do you hear yourself?
chin, I don't know how to flex that, but it's frozen. Everything's frozen. It worked. I started noticing freezing around day 7. But I did want to wait the full 2 weeks for the update. I know you guys have been impatiently waiting. Everyone keeps asking me.
When she's saying frozen, she's saying that her face is paralyzed, y'all. That's what that means. The muscles are literally frozen. You can't move them if you want to. And it results in them talking really funny too.
Where I got my tops from. I'm not trying to gatekeep. I am trying to get a discount code for you guys.
Guys, she's gonna get the discount code for us any day now. So I'm waiting on that. She hasn't got the discount code yet. Really need that link in bio. You got to be hustling the Japanese nerve toxin or Korean nerve toxin. Excuse me. This one, I don't know what's scarier, the advice in the video or the comments in the video.
Hey guys, so today I wanted to show what my favorite Korean tox is, and you probably could already guess if you have watched it.
Now, the funny thing that happened is, the company that makes Botox, the actual Botox is like a brand name, and a lot of people use that name kind of interchangeably to describe the procedure, even if actual Botox is not what's being injected. And so, to protect their brand, they have gone on a tear, dude. Like, if you go to... If you go and you type in... DIY Botox, like the brand name, onto TikTok, they are blocking it. So they start sending you other things, you know? So what you have to do is you have to misspell stuff. So like, hold on, I'm trying to get this to work. Okay, so here I've typed in DIY Botox and it says no more results. No results will pop up because it's flagged. Oh, check this out. If I change it to 2 Ds, DIY. Look at that, we tricked it. See what I'm saying? Like, they're actively trying to hide this. Like another creator, this girl, Genevieve Sharon, she had an account called Talk, TALK. And here's her page. If you go to her page, that's what that looks like now. All of her content was about this. DIY botulism toxin injection. And they literally pulled every video off of her channel. She just evaporated, man. And it says she has 1 follower. Like, she was a huge account. Tons of views. CB says, I go to a professional med spa, and I feel like I get a fairly reasonable price per unit, to be honest. And also, my face has never been botched. Well, that's the important thing, is not having the side effect. So, if you don't mind me asking, is it like $4 a unit, $3 a unit? Like, and 1 unit is 1 milliliter, correct? So if they do like 2 milliliters in 1 site, that's 2 units. Is that what we're talking about? Because these girls are saying they're getting 100 milliliter, 100 units for $100 from Korea, from this brand called Innotox, which sounds insane. Like, do you really want discount toxin? Like, how are they making it cheaper? Why are they making it cheaper? I don't know. To me, I don't want discount medical products of any kind, much less something that can cause such terrible side effects. But before we get into that, this girl's gonna warn us about a couple other things. Like the fact that it is a whole crime to import medication that is not approved by the FDA into the United States from Korea.
What the heck is wrong with you guys? I have been seeing this.
Whoa, okay, what? The U.S. average for Botox is $10 to $30 per unit. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so this is like fire sale prices. I'm sure you can get like a wide range of deals, and places probably give you a better price if you go there more, or you get other services from them, or whatever. They just want to do a sale or whatever. But like, I was just curious, like how much the actual drug costs to get legally versus what they're paying for it, and how enticing that is. So if you're saying that 100 units could be anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000, that would be a pretty good incentive to do this. Okay. I often get deals at my med spa that I can get it for about $5 per unit. So I buy credits when they have it on sale. Ah, okay. I got you. So they have a sale, you buy a bunch of credits and then use them when you want to. I got you. Okay. So this is Skin by Sarah. She is she's an actual nurse practitioner, injector, and she is in Charleston, and she is going to learn us a little bit about
DIY
the Botox.
talks all over my page, and my jaw's on the floor. I cannot believe y'all are actually doing this.
Same,
First
girl,
things
same.
first, it's illegal. I'm happy to link this for you guys so you can look this up for yourselves. But importing a medication that is not FDA approved in the United States from another country and then administering it, even if it's for your own personal use, is illegal. So let's just start there, okay? Number 2, these things are not without risk and complication. In the United States, trained nurses actually are not even prescribing Botox. A provider, whether it's MD, NP, PA, depending on the state, needs to come in, see the patient, do a good faith exam, prescribe the amount of units, and then the nurse is only administering it. You, the unlicensed person, are doing all 3 by yourself.
And the nurse that's administering it has a thorough knowledge of the anatomy of the face. So I would trust that person to be able to not only execute the instructions of the doctor or the nurse practitioner, but also to themselves understand how the procedure works and the ramifications of what could happen if it's not done correctly. Becky says, hey, that's pretty smart thinking. I thought so. You got to be thrifty in this world, you know? CB says, average treatment for most people is like 40 to 60 units. Sometimes I do a little more because I only go 2 to 3 times per year. Okay. Yeah, I saw somebody saying earlier they only do 32 units and that their doctor was concerned because most people do 40 or more. And it's like, what? Concerned there wasn't enough toxin in your face? I don't know. I don't know about that one. But yeah, okay, so you do it 2 or 3 times a year, 40 units, $10 a unit, $400. So you're saying $400 twice a year, or you could just absolutely freeze your whole face, or like cause a droopy eye, hit a nerve trying to do it yourself for $100. I'm gonna spend the $400. I think. See, I estimated at the beginning that it'd be $300 versus $100, which is that is even more like no-brainer. But yeah, if it can get kind of pricey, I see why people would do it. But like, dude, CB says gotta get frozen so it lasts. Oh, okay.
Do you even know what the risks are? I mean, of course, a dropped eyelid, fine, who cares? Do you know how serious risk of injecting tox improperly in certain areas? Like, do you even know this? You probably don't, because you're not trained to do this. You're not a professional healthcare provider. Let me paint this picture for you. Hypertension, high blood pressure.
Seems like these things are no-brainers, but like hundreds of women on TikTok need to hear this right now. It's insane. CB says, I totally am fine with even like $500 for the treatment to make sure my face is not effed. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Like, what? Like, this is not something to play with here. This isn't like you're getting your teeth cleaned or something like that. This is serious stuff.
It's actually a really easy thing to treat. You can easily look up what the guidelines are for how to treat hypertension. You would know that your blood pressure was X amount. You can look up easily what the first line is and what dosage to give. Would you ever go to Korea or wherever you're getting these
all
from?
the time?
Korea,
Yep.
take a blood pressure medicine that is not FDA approved in the United States, bring it back to the United States, and then dose yourself and prescribe yourself blood pressure medicine? You would never in a million years do that.
Okay, actually, a lot of people are doing that. But also, you should not do that with other medications either. There's a reason why we have the prescription system.
Why would you do this with Botox? By the way, Botox is a luxury surface. You don't need this. It's not like a medical necessity. This is not the Dallas Buyers Club. you don't need to be doing this treatment, and you're putting yourself at harm potentially.
It's not the Dallas Buyers Club.
To not have some wrinkles.
Man, this is good. This is, like, by the way, the tangerine, delicious.
And if you do need Botox for medical necessity, let's say migraines, bladder spasms, your insurance will actually cover it for you. I wasn't even going to address this topic, but then I had...
Okay, so if you have migraines or bladder spasms, or I'm sure there's plenty of other legitimate medical needs to have Botox, or need it cosmetically, either way, like I just can't see putting yourself under such enormous risk to save a couple $100.
Patient tell me that I recommended microneedling based off the appearance of her skin. She had some acne scarring, and I recommended microneedling. She says she does it at home. There are some devices that have been like approved for at-home use,
dude,
and the depth goes down to like 0.25, which is not deep. I don't even start there if I'm doing an in-office microneedling treatment. Explain that to her.
CB says there are a bunch of medical reasons for Botox. Yeah, the list is like a page long.
What? She says she doesn't know. We pull up this roller microneedling device on her Amazon account. There's no unit of measurement anywhere listed on the entire product packaging. It just says 1.5 blank. So I could physically look and guesstimate what I think this 1.5 is. But
all you have to do is a simple titration to determine the concentration strength, and then you can do a simple dilution yourself in your chemistry lab, and you'll be ready to go. Just make sure everything's perfectly sterile, because you are injecting all of this stuff into your brain.
That is like insane to me, that you would have a needle, a device that has no length, has no gauge. I mean, what is this? And you're just rolling it over your face.
I don't know.
One, you have no
I don't know what a gauge
over how
is.
Deep it goes,
a
right?
Needle
it's your
gauge?
own pressure of how hard you're pushing this needle into your face. There's no safety measure there.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, because it is this rolling motion with these god-awful needles, you should see them.
Really nice kitchen, by the way.
You're actually dragging now, and you're causing many abrasions across your skin and doing more harm to your skin than good. Yeah. And then don't even get me started about sterility and cleaning
that's the worst
this
part
device at home. Even though it's yours, you're reusing it. Bacteria is bacteria.
Yeah.
And
I heard one girl say, the needle gets dull after a while. Like, what? You're saying you've used a needle so many times, it's become dull? The needles are not expensive. What are we doing?
You buy this one roller and you continue to use it, however you want to clean it with alcohol or whatever, and then roll it, dig it back into your face. These procedures are done by trained and licensed professionals for a reason.
CB says, I mean, hey, everyone's injecting themselves with GLP-1s. Why not Botox? See, I feel like, isn't the GLP-1 just one of those, like, automatic trigger injectors, like with the, like an EpiPen or something? Where you just, like, put it on your thigh and hit a button, and then it goes, the needle just, like, and it dispenses the exact amount that you need or whatever. So you don't have to do your own dilution and mixing and whatever.
And they might look easy because we get on TikTok and we do fun little videos. They are done by these people with training for a reason. And you don't know what you don't know. You don't know that your at-home rolling microneedling device is a cesspool of bacteria and actually is causing more damage and bad abrasions to your skin.
Nugget Man says, it would be very difficult for me to trust a doctor to do this to me. I know I would be botched. Me too. Like, they'd be like, no, it only happens in 0.0001% of cases. Like, I know I would be that case. Like, I'd have the one weird eye, you know? Just like, oh no, it'd be fine in like 6 months. Can you imagine? You're just this guy for 6 months? Hey, no, I'm totally normal. I just, my vanity doesn't match my wallet, and I had to save money somehow. Becky says, "Do you think the GLP-1s are really good for someone with diabetes?" I don't know. I feel like it's better to not use it if you don't need it. But also, I'm not a medical professional, so I have no idea. CB says, "I have been getting Botox since I turned 30, and I've never had any negative results, if that makes you feel any better." Okay. So generally, if you get it done by a professional, you're probably good. And this girl, again, is a professional. But then you got accounts like, who do we got here? Gorgeously Aging on TikTok. Check her out. This seems a little less legitimate to me. I don't know.
What you should know about treating the forehead with botulinum toxin. So botulinum toxin, often called Botox, it has many other brand names. It's also called a neuromodulator. The frontalis is an elevating muscle, so it lifts the eyebrows up. This is a place that many people start getting tox treatments when they are younger, when they start seeing the horizontal lines. I'm a 53-year-old master in medical esthetician and grandmother of 3. I have been safely and effectively doing my own tox treatments for many years. I like to share that education with others so they're more informed.
Okay. Now, she is explaining to us how it lifts the eyebrows up. Now let's just check in with Sarah and see if that's true.
3 things I wish people knew about aesthetic medicine before they came into my office. 1, a lip flip does not plump your lip. I know it's gonna break all of your hearts. I love you. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Lip flip
guys.
is Botox. It has to
Lip
work
flip,
on moving
they like
muscles.
inject
So when people come into my
Botox
office,
above
like,
your lip to make
flip.
your
I
lip
just want
like
a little bit
flip
of
out
this.
like that.
Doesn't change the size of your lip at rest. For people that suck in their smile.
No, it doesn't change the size. It just changes the position.
When they talk, when they smile.
You guys, you suck in your smile.
At rest,
do you do that?
Changes.
Do
that is
you?
Love you. Okay, sorry.
You have
2,
an ailment.
Freezing your forehead does not lift your eyebrows.
Oh, interesting. But that other lady just said that it did.
I've explained it to you at nauseam. More Botox in your forehead.
I gotta watch more Tox.
I'm sorry. That is what it is. And 3, doing 1 microneedling treatment is not doing a whole lot.
Okay. CB says, "I have had a lip flip. Not worth it." Okay. Good to know. Another suggestion, if you feel like you needed a lip flip, what you do is just nothing. You just grow you a mustache. Okay? Look at that. See? Nobody would know if I need a lip flip. Very simple. And free. Just get you a little beard oil. That's way cheaper than going to the what do you call it? The med spa, I guess. CB says lip filler is a better option. Okay, I got you. You know what? I saw one video where this girl's like complaining, and she's like, all these guys like complain that they don't like a girl who has too much Botox, and they always I guess she's been hearing from men that they think that she got too much Botox, and then she's like, you guys don't even know what Botox looks like. But meanwhile, her lips are like triple the size that like they normally should be. Like, you guys don't even know. You wouldn't even be able to tell if I didn't tell you. Like, I can't. I can't. CB says some of us can't grow a mustache. I'm just saying, for the guys out there that are thinking, I need a lip flip, brother. You don't. and CB says it's not worth it, so save your money. Save your money for more tox injections. Okay, so here's another doctor. This is a full doctor. He is a dermatologist, and he is going to do a little reaction to another person who is big in the DIY toxin scene.
I'm not a professional. I think this is the glabella. Again, I am not a professional. You just go.
Bruh. Again, like, if you're taking your advice from someone who doesn't, she's like, I think it's the Gerbella, Gabola, I don't know, whatever, foreheadola is what it's called. See, I feel like you want someone who knows all of the facial muscles pretty well, and how they interact with each other. Because it's not just the injection part. It's not just having everything be sanitary. It's actually knowing how much and where to put it to do various things. So, yeah, let's hear
I'm not
Dr.
a
Bullock.
I think this is the glabella.
Set us straight.
Again, I am not a professional. You just go in
very,
very shallow. I probably stuck that needle in like halfway.
Halfway,
not too deep,
dude.
but like halfway. It's a
halfway, dude. That's the medical term, halfway. Not too deep, but not deep enough. Just halfway. I feel like you need to know, like like Sarah was talking about, the nurse practitioner. She was saying they have needle gauges. So then you also probably have a needle that's like only as long as you need it to be. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I don't know anything about this. I'm not a doctor.
A lot cheaper.
Let's talk about why this is a huge mistake. And no, before you say it, I'm not telling you this so you'll come to me for Botox. In fact, I don't even want to do your Botox. Innotox is a type of botulinum toxin made in South Korea. People are buying it online.
Okay, South Korea is where it comes from.
Because it's cheap and they're injecting it themselves. But here's the problem. Innotox is not FDA approved in the US. That means it's not regulated at all. You have no idea if what you're getting is real or if it's been stored correctly or if it's contaminated. And it gets worse. If these black market toxins are mishandled or dosed wrong, you could develop botulism. Not the frozen face kind. I'm talking real, actual, life-threatening botulism. This is something we almost never see when Botox is used properly by trained professionals. So yeah, I get it. Do-it-yourself Botox might seem like a way to save money, but it could cost you your health or your life. You only...
And he put on the screen here, always ask, is this FDA approved? Are you licensed to inject? Where did this product come from? Those are all great questions about something that you're injecting into the skin on the front of your brain. Yeah.
To get one face, treat it like it's worth something.
Absolutely. I agree. That's insane, and all of this is terrifying. But this girl says, I trust TikTok over Reddit.
Okay, y'all don't get mad at me. I mean, it's inevitable anyways, but I'm on the side of TikTok where there are people that are doing like DIY Botox. They're getting their neurotoxins from North Korea. Not North Korea, I'm sorry.
South Korea.
And they're injecting their face on their own. And the reviews are like rave. People are like, oh my God, I've been doing it for like 4 years. 4 years? I look better than ever. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, like, are these people that are just like Korea scientists that are like faking bots to amp this stuff up? I don't know.
That's the next thing, dude, is we have all this AI stuff. Like, can you imagine an AI TikTok account and it's like they say they're a doctor, but it's really just somebody that sells this injector shit? Oh my God.
So I have Tourette's. I have facial. I
like her nails
right now. So I love a good Nefertiti neck lift. So that's where they inject Botox up through here, up through here.
Okay, so she has a medical reason
to
need this.
So
I got you.
That's one of my tips.
I got you.
I'm like struggling right now. It's wearing off. I can tell, and it's just going to amp up and amp up and amp up. The more that I tick, the more exhausted I am at the end of the day. Like I get I don't want to say migraines, but like borderline that. And then I'm just exhausted. And then it will make me have other tics. So anyways, I get bad sometimes when I like text my injection.
See, and that sounds terrible. And the fact that Botox will help you is great. I have no problem with that. I just don't do any DIY. What are we doing?
Because sometimes they're like, no, you look great, like you were just here, and I'm like, okay, well, it's been 5 months and I feel super bad. So I'm seeing these like bad bitches like inject themselves, and they're doing a good job, it looks like. And people are like, I'm not botched. And so I would love to hear if there's a story. I would love to hear both sides of the spectrum, just because I'm rabbit holing. Has anybody like done this themselves and like completely botched themselves? And I'm not saying like a game of telephone. I'm saying like, have you done this to yourself?
Yeah.
Or
yeah, let's see that.
Have you done this to yourself and you like have never looked back? I don't know. I'm not scared of needles, you know? I'm tired. Okay, love y'all, bye.
It's wild to me to hear a grown woman say, like, these bad bitches out here are doing it. I need to do it. I'm a bad bitch too. No, you know what? Bad bitches go to the doctor, okay? Just go to the doctor. It's fine. It'll be fine. Just spend the extra $100, go to the med spa, and walk away with your life, because a couple wrinkles are not worth it. But that's just my opinion. Again, she said she was doing it for Tourette's, so I get it, and I understand wanting to save the money, but this is not the way. This is not the way to save money, okay? Go to Aldi instead. This is funny. I thought this was funny because they're pulling down all these accounts. If you search DIY Botox, nothing comes up. They're like trying to protect us, but all of the TikTok girls have figured out all of the codes that they need to use, and videos like this are still up. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, okay. What? Hold on. We gotta mute that. That's gonna be copyrighted. She is all the way doing it. Oh, wow. Okay. No needle gauge whatsoever was present. I don't know what a needle gauge is, but I know I didn't see one there. CB says if she is doing it for an actual medical reason, insurance will cover it. Yeah, that's like Sarah was saying, the nurse practitioner. Absolutely. Insurance will cover it, ladies. Or, you know, if you're gonna do like that lady and just shove needles in blindly, you could learn the depths also on the talk. Here we go.
Tox depths. So I did a video on this, but it is no longer saved. So I'm gonna do a new one for you. All right, let's start with the frontalis. So this muscle is very superficial. We'll only want to go 2 to 4 millimeters on your frontalis. And really quick, just for reference.
Millimeters or milliliters? Also, how do you know how much a person would need?
This is a 4 millimeter attachment. That's 4 millimeters.
Okay.
So not very deep at all. This is an 8 millimeter attachment. Can you see that? See the difference?
Yeah, four
that can help you with depths. 8. All right, so I have it.
Okay, so we have needles of varying lengths. That's good. Okay, we're learning our depths, guys. This girl right here, this is the one I said she does her whole face for $100. Check this out.
Do you want Botox, but you can't afford Botox?
Like, she doesn't look real. Like, I can't believe she's getting Botox done. I mean, whatever. I don't want to get yelled at or sound like I'm objectifying her. Her hair is awesome too. This is awesome hair right here. What are you doing? You don't need Botox. CB says you really should not be getting Botox more than like every 12-ish weeks. Using it too often reduces the effectiveness. Okay, so your body starts to adjust to the toxin and it doesn't work. I got you. Okay, so let's hear Jesse explain.
I was one of those people, and I'm gonna be real honest with y'all, I financed my first tox treatment. Like, literally, just to do my forehead, because I was having forehead lines, I had to finance. I'm still paying on that. And
don't finance this, please.
I came across a video of a girl doing her own tox, and I was like, you know what? I'm a pretty smart person.
Treatments is
I can
crazy.
do that. So for around $100, I can do my entire face. And sometimes I'll have some left over, okay? So if you are interested in saving a shit ton of money and doing your own tox,
yeah, link in bio. But like, I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. If you need to finance your Botox, you can't afford Botox. Nugget Man says, I think that's a wig. Oh, okay. Well, hey. It looks cool. Okay, so this one, I just wrote the comments are scary here, so I don't even know what the video is, but
14 days ago, I gave myself Inatox.
Okay, all right. She gave herself Inatox. CB says, looks like she does her own lip filler too, because that looks rough. Oh boy. That's not good. Yeah. I feel like lip filler is another thing you probably shouldn't be doing on your own, but that's just me. Okay. So let's...
Tox injections, I gave myself 26 units in 13 different places on my face. I'm going to start from the top and go down. I followed a toxin plan based off of natural chaos. This is something that you do to achieve a lifted look and not a frozen face. And that's what I wanted to do, especially my very first time. I've never had any toxin injected into my...
Nice nails again, but like, I feel like if you don't want to get it done at the doctor, you don't need it. You don't need it. This person says, I've been doing it for years. I buy direct from Korea, 200 units for $65. That sounds insane. But there are 98 replies to that comment. Asking her what is her WhatsApp? DM me your supplier. PM me your supplier. Share the info. DM me your WhatsApp. Like, Lord have mercy, dude. It's just, the thirst in these comments is so real. This girl says, I wish I was brave enough to do this on myself. I almost did until I found out that recently women have gotten full body paralysis. I'll never be the it won't happen to me type, so I'll pay for a professional if I want it. That is great advice, Jess. Wow, dude. Lord. Oh, here we go. We got some info here from Nicole. She says, food for thought, you should consider your glabellar complex. If you notice they're starting to compensate and you can see bulging in your 11s, specifically corrugators, this will happen if you inject the forehead without the glabella. Do it together to avoid the horns, if that makes sense. I don't know. Does it make sense? That sounds terrifying. I don't want to learn about my glabellar complex from a TikTok comment responding to another comment. Been doing this for years now and I freeze my face. You will get the hang of it after a while. Or what? Like, what happens before after a while has elapsed? Are you droopy-eyed, or you have dementia now, or what? This person says, I did 90 units. 90 units, dude. I can't. 90 units. That is a lot. That is a lot. Okay. And it keeps going. Here's a girl teaching us about the potions.
All right, so when you're online, you're going to see people throwing around saline, bacteriostatic sodium chloride, and bacteriostatic water, like their energy.
Oh, bacteriostatic sodium chloride, guys. Obviously, we need that.
Changeable. They're not. So here's the breakdown. Sure. Let's start with the regular saline. Sterile sodium chloride, 0.9%.
0.9, guys. Write that down. I can't believe this. I literally, and it keeps going. There's hundreds of these accounts, you guys. This girl, to all the DIY Tox haters, she's singing a DMX song, but these comments terrified me as well, because it's so many people that are just like, oh, it's a conspiracy. All of these are just haters. Can you use insulin syringes to apply? This is what I have at home. I'm starting my DIY journey, but I'm scared. Lord have mercy. If you're scared, don't do it. If you aren't scared, go see a medical professional, please. I don't know. If you're watching this, I don't think you need Botox, okay? You don't. You are beautiful just the way you are. And I don't want to tell people they shouldn't do something, though, if it brings them enjoyment and they can do it safely. So if you want to get a thing done, do it up. But, like, go to the spa, you know? This is... I can't believe this even exists. It's wild. CB says you're so sweet, Drew. Seriously, this is not needed. You don't need this. It's a lot of risk, and if you're gonna do it, please do it safely. So that's about it for me on this one. I can't take any more of these people because they're driving me nuts, dude. But if you want to look it up, just throw a typo in there on TikTok. Do DDIY or something, because that's how you get around it. And everybody's calling it Tox now, okay? It's just the Tox. So, I hope y'all have a great week. Stay off the Tox. Tell your family you love them. And I will catch y'all on Friday for the extras. Peace.